And you're listening to News Talk 1340 WJRW. John Gonzalez, MLive.com, the Grand Rapids Press, and the Going Gonzo radio show weekdays at 1 o'clock. This show brought to you by Mercantile Bank. Visit mercbank.com to take your business to the next level. Mercantile Bank here to get you there. And as I said yesterday, Judy, our producer, I am doing today's show from up north. I'm sorry you can't be here. I know. Go ahead. Give me those sad eyes. I am here in beautiful Benzie County in Frankfort, Michigan. This little adventure that I'm on, Experience Michigan for MLive.com, we're traveling the state and just experiencing everything this beautiful state has to offer. A lot of great suggestions and advice on Facebook and, of course, on MLive.com. It was a fun night getting here. I'll tell you about that in a second. Let me introduce my special guest, Mary Carroll from visitbenzie.com. And Mary, you have a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning and a beautiful day here in Benzie County.
It is. It's a perfect picture morning here in northern Michigan.
It really is. And we thank you for being on yesterday's show. You did a great job, and I thought, we should just talk again because you can't really cover everything that Benzie County has to offer in, one segment. I figured, we have to talk to you again. By the way, we're at, this is the Sleeping Bear Inn, right?
Correct. Some of your listeners that are familiar with the area might recognize it. It used to be the Betsy Bay Inn.
Right.
So new owners that took it over a little over a year ago and changed the name, but it's still the same great, wonderful, welcoming place.
It is, and this is an inn where people are actually upstairs, right? You can spend the night here.
It is. They have fabulous guest rooms up here. Many of them that have, some of them they have in-room saunas, in-room whirlpools, great views of the bay. The dining area is just very quaint and fabulous, and the food's delicious.
It is. I just had a flatbread pizza, egg, and the feta cheese and mushrooms. It was spinach. It was fantastic. What did you have for breakfast?
I had the French toast with bananas and strawberries.
Oh, good.
Was wonderful.
Oh, you can't go wrong. It's a good way to start the day, and get a good breakfast in you. But this place, I heard the basement is also haunted here. That's what someone told me the last time.
Well, it's been an inn for a really long time. It used to be the Frankfort Hotel. Mm-hmm. So we every once in a while we'll still get a call at our office, people trying to find the Frankfort Hotel.
Really?
So we have to inform them of the new name, but they do have the cellars here, which when you have a building that's this old, it comes with lots of stories. But they have the great wine cellar down there now. So it's a really cool place.
Well, when I came here last week on a little scouting trip, I did go downstairs to the cellar, and it's dark down there, like a cellar should be. But it was a lot of fun. They also told me there's a cat that runs around there, a haunted cat or a ghost cat. I'm not sure, but maybe we'll see the cat a little later. Hey, speaking of, in my interesting trip here last night, I came in very late last night because of a baseball game that I had to coach, and I noticed a lot of wildlife at about 11:30 midnight through the area, kind of running across the streets there. Now, I saw along US 31, saw a raccoon, which I think is pretty normal, right?
Right.
I saw a dead deer on the side of the road, which is probably pretty normal.
It's Michigan. We have those here, yep.
And then I saw, I thought it was a deer, kind of near the road and rushing back into the woods, and it had this huge bushy tail. It wasn't a deer at all, and it kind of saw me coming and then jumped back into the woods, and it looked bigger than a fox. So I thought maybe it was a fox, but I don't know what it was.
Big bushy tail could have been a bobcat. Could have been a coyote. We do have those here as well.
Well, that's what I wonder. I know it wasn't a fox because foxes are usually pretty smaller
right.
type animal.
Right.
This was bigger. It almost reminded me of a deer, so it could have been a cougar.
It could have been. It could have been. There have been sightings of cougars in the area. It's one of those elusive creatures here in northern Michigan, but we do have some pretty reliable sources that say they have seen them.
Wow, and I've also heard that sometimes even like the city of Frankfort here that we're in, sometimes a bear will stop in every once in a while.
Absolutely. We've had bears on Main Street, the village of Alberta, which is just across the bay from us here in Benzie County. Last year they had kind of a family of bears that decided that Alberta was their territory, and it was not uncommon for them to be roaming the neighborhoods. And so we had all kinds of pictures all over Facebook from people last year taking pictures of the bears. So.
But isn't that part of the allure and the charm of being here in Benzie County is the wildlife everywhere?
It really is. I mean, we talk about Benzie County and in a lot of our marketing that we do, and our tagline is kind of Northern Michigan preserved. And that really is kind of the culture that we have here. So it really is the nature, the animals, the wildlife, the trees, the forests. I mean, it really is kind of a back to nature area.
And Benzie County is, I wouldn't say, it's not like a county. Like in Detroit, you have, of course, Wayne County and Grand Rapids. We have Kent County. I mean, these are pretty big counties. Benzie County is rather small, isn't it?
It is. We are actually the smallest county in the state of Michigan, only 312 square miles.
Really?
So, and a
lot of it along the Lake Michigan shoreline.
27 miles, the Lake Michigan shoreline, two major rivers that have over 200 miles worth of winding rivers through our county, 57 inland lakes in Benzie County. A lot of the county has state land, and then, of course, we're part of the National Lake Shore, Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Right.
So, we have so much of our area that is maintained, in this natural state, which just makes it fabulous.
Well, and you were telling me, too, that it's kind of country living because there's only one stoplight in the whole county.
That's correct. We only have one true traffic light, red, yellow, green light in the whole county, and that's at the corner of M115 and US 31, and that's right where our office is located. So we like to call that the center of the universe here.
I passed your office at about, 12:15 in the morning, and I'm like, hey, I think I've been here before. This is the one stoplight that Mary was talking about. I'm here. Yay, the center of the universe. It's definitely a good time to come up here. We're going to have a busy day on today's Going Gonzo show, Mary, and I really appreciate you spending some time with us today. I know we're going to head over to check out the new brewery, Storm Cloud, and then Cruise Cellars are here as well, a new wine bar and restaurant. A lot of new things happening here in Frankfort.
Things are just booming, and it's wonderful because what we're seeing is entrepreneurship at its best. Local people or people that have had ties to the community through families with summer places here that are really choosing Benzie County and Frankfort area as where they want to, open their businesses and be part of the community here because it is just such a great place to live and visit. And so we're just so excited to have all these new opportunities for people to come and check out when they're here. And
I also know that the Benzie County is more than just Frankfort. You have all these other little small towns. Can you run through some of them and where people are familiar with?
Sure, absolutely. Well, I mentioned Alberta just a second ago, and that's just across the Betsy Bay here from Frankfort. Heading back, to the east a little bit is Benzonia and Beulah. Beulah, of course, is right on beautiful Crystal Lake, which many, many people are familiar with.
It's a big lake.
It is a big lake. It's 8 miles long.
Yeah.
And it's just known for its sapphire waters, and it's beautiful. A great fishing and water sport type of lake because it is, so big. We have the Village of Honor. And, some great, got a couple of new restaurants that are opening up there and a new old-fashioned butcher shop that's going to be opening up soon there. Thompsonville was another great town. At one time, Thompsonville, it's kind of a Four Corners little stop now, but at one time, Thompsonville was actually larger than Traverse City.
Really?
So it was the hub for the railroad industry here in northern Michigan. Back in the day. So, we have that quaint little village here as well. And then the great little resort town of Lake Ann, which is becoming quite the bedroom community for Traverse City. Right. But again, it's great little towns and villages, great people, and you're never very far from anything. So we were, chatting about, well, how long will it take me to get there? And
right.
Usually my answer is about 10 to 20 minutes because you're never really very far from just about anything once you're here in Benzie County.
Well, Mary Carroll from visitbenzie.com. That's the right website, right?
That is the right website.
From the Benzie County Visitors Bureau. We really appreciate your time. Looking forward to just getting out and about and interviewing more people and exploring and experiencing this part of Michigan. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, don't leave, right?
All right, no, I won't leave.
Stick around. All right, coming up next, we'll take you to that new brewery, Storm Cloud, right in downtown Frankfort. We'll also check out a new wine bar, and who knows what else is in store here on the Going Gonzo Show on News Talk 1340 WJRW.